Okay, we're gonna go ahead and call the meeting to order. It is Tuesday, September 10th, 2024. Please stand for the pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, do we have any minutes and reports for season 5?
Yes, we do. I've got the recorder's August 2024 fees, the county clerk's August 2024 fees, auditor's August 2024 revenue and expenditure report, and the treasurer's August 2024 reconciliation report.
Commissioner Committee liaison reports, upcoming meetings and events.
We've got an HBA board meeting this afternoon, planning commission meeting this evening. Tomorrow is Patriot Day. There's a memorial barbecue that the Board of Realtors is doing. All our law enforcement, first responders, everybody's invited to attend. Got an HBA board, or HBA regular meeting Wednesday night. Thursday morning, Public Works and Planning Committee meeting at the city. Mid-Missouri Solid Waste Management District Board meeting in the afternoon. They've got a special MAC board meeting Thursday afternoon, Chiefs meeting Thursday night. And looks like they've got the air show this weekend. Lincoln has a home game Saturday. And then Monday we've got a Board of Realtors Political and Economic Responsibility Committee meeting. So loaded up early this.
Jeff, we do not have a Chiefs meeting this week,
It's not this week,
not this month,
not this month at all, okay,
It's every other month now.
okay,
even numbered months.
all right, thank you.
I was just gonna let him show up.
I was bringing some pie.
That would meet you there.
Let's see, tomorrow is a safety net meeting, Thursday. What's Loggers having for folks on Thursday? You know what that is? Something went out about anybody who wants to retire within the next 5 years? Okay.
Yes, sorry.
Let's see, also on Thursday, Salute 24, we're gonna close the books on Salute 24 and open the books on Salute 25. And Thursday evening, you Mizzou alums, it's,
a barbecue.
yes, out at Memorial Park. On Monday, another safety net meeting, and Tuesday before this meeting is the Chamber of Transportation. But
Yeah,
you've told them we can't
Yeah.
make that
It's
happen.
just this 1 month that they have to do.
I'll probably
Okay.
swing by there, I mean, it's at 7:30.
It's at 7:30, so we
I
could
may
hit
just leave a
part
little
of
early,
it.
but,
Yeah.
I mean, they're talking about the county sales tax, so it'd been nice
Might be
to
good to be there, huh? Protect
been nice to
our interests.
check our schedule, but
Okay, that's it.
Okay. Today, this afternoon, I have an ESGR National Guard planning meeting. Tomorrow, I am hosting a Patriots Day ESGR National Guard program at the airport. Yeah, we got the 9/11 barbecue, I had that down. Thursday's United Way Campaign Watch. Friday night is there's a Veterans for Farmers dinner for the air show. And then Saturday and Sunday 9 to 2 is the Show Me State Air Show. Is it Russellville Fall Supper this Sunday?
Yep.
Yes, so
St.
Sunday, we'll all go out and eat sausage and roast beef.
then I got one more if you're done.
Okay,
I missed one, the St. Thomas Knights of Columbus Garden Tractor Pull and Rib Cook-Off this Saturday, so,
And raffle,
and raffle.
preparing for the
Does that start at noon or what time?
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock, so it's usually a good time, so.
there's a lot going on. Okay, any commission comments?
I missed that other one.
Yeah, another one?
No, they got another raffle.
Oh,
It's that
okay.
day. He mentioned it, so.
Bids and contracts, approval and signing of the Nunn Company appraisal service agreement.
This is a proposal for appraisal services provided by the Nunn Company for tax year 2023. There are two currently at the State Tax Commission level. One's on hold currently, and one is currently ongoing. This is something we do yearly, is come up here and get approval to get their proposal approved.
These are both commercial, I guess, right?
Correct, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'll make a motion to sign the contract with the Nunn Company for appraisal services for the assessor's office.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, approval and signing of Accurate Controls contract.
This is our current security electronics company, Accurate Controls. We want to get the maintenance agreement signed. It's for the gold plan for 1 year. It includes design, supply, and company for our doors. Total cost is $46,825.51.
Were there any surprises here in terms of the price and the?
The system
Terms.
is still working for another year. Yes, sir, that's it.
Is there some plans to replace this at some point?
Yes, there is. We're in the middle of doing an RFP right now. Hopefully, we'll be able to put that RFP out, if not this month, in October, so we can start that.
Okay.
Yeah, we gotta pretty much still have it, so.
All right. I'll make a motion to approve and sign the Accurate Controls contract for the price of $46,825.51.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
I had him add a penny to that, just,
I'm sorry?
that's it with him.
Okay. Approval and signing of MOU with Cole County Volunteer Medical First Responders.
Good morning.
Good morning.
This is our annual MOU with the Cole County Medical First Responders,
Yes, sir.
which outlines their interactions with our agency and their response to medical emergencies in the county. The only thing that has changed is that we have added an auto renewal to this agreement, so that every year, unless either party opts out, the contract will renew, so we don't have to go through this every single time. This agreement, the significance of this agreement does allocate $25,000 of our budgeted funds to the first responders to support their operations. So, other than that, no changes.
Okay, that's what we do.
Every year.
Every
Yeah, we've got, this is the first responder squad, and then we do that with Jefferson City as well, too.
Correct, yes.
So, okay, we had it budgeted.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm good. All right, I'll make a motion to approve and sign the agreement with the Cole County Volunteer and Medical First Responder Squad.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, signing of IRB authorization with the University of Pittsburgh.
Yeah, so this is a little bit complex, so I'll do my best to walk you through this. We were approached early last year by the research arm of the University of Missouri for pre-hospital medicine to participate in a clinical research trial. And the name of that research project is the Cavalier Research Study, which stands for Calcium and Vasopressin Following Injury Early Resuscitation Trial. So the University of Missouri is a clinical site for this trial where they will be gathering research data. However, due to the fact that we are a EMS agency that carries blood products in a semi-rural environment, we have a unique ability to gather data that will be very beneficial to this trial. So we were approached to be a subclinical research site and participate in this trial moving forward. One of the things, anytime you're doing clinical research, there is a lot of oversight and stringent practices to follow. And one of the key things that we need to get out of the way is this internal review board, which any clinical trial overseen by an academic medical center reports to a review board. The University of Pittsburgh is probably the most well-known across the country, and they are going to oversee this clinical review trial. So in order to participate, we do have to sign an authorization agreement and an indemnification agreement with the University of Pittsburgh. Dr. Stilley and his spouse, Julie Stilley, who is the clinical researcher overseeing this, came down and met with Jill, and we talked through and looked at all of the potential pitfalls of doing clinical research in our type of work, and we're satisfied that there is no risk to this, and that this is something that our agency can be highlighted moving forward and be published in the research trial. So we do just need to sign these two agreements today if you are in agreement with moving forward, and I'm happy to answer any questions.
Does the patient, I don't want to say want to opt out or what, will you be telling the patient, hey, since you received this blood product, you may be part of this?
Yeah, so this is a little bit of a unique trial in that the way that people can opt in or opt out will be to opt out beforehand. So before the trial starts, the university will be doing outreach in our community, notifying folks that the research trial will be going on, and trying to get people to opt out if they so wish. You'll be given a bracelet, and your information will be put in to a system to know that you've opted out of the trial. The thing that is people should realize is that the standard of care will not change. So the fact that we are delivering blood products is already above the standard of care that most people have access to in the pre-hospital environment. This research goes above and beyond that, so they would not be suffering any adverse reaction to not receiving a treatment or something like that.
What's the time frame of this trial? Is it a year?
It probably will be several years, and the population enrolled in this trial, just because it is very specific, we anticipate to be 15 to 20 people over that 2-year period. So it is a very small subset of the people that we serve and the calls that we answer. However, that group is very critical for the research arm of the trial because of the data and the uniqueness of our operations here.
So percentage-wise, there aren't that many of our patients that you pick up that are bleeding out, I guess is a
Yes.
common term, right?
Correct.
Okay.
And HIPAA, everything's still gonna be
Yes.
confidential, so I think it's quite an honor
Yes.
to be selected.
We would agree, you know, to be asked to participate not only signifies the quality of care that we deliver, but it's an affirmation of the investment that we've made, especially with this blood program, that, you know, we're using it in the correct manner, and, you know, researchers look at it as, you know, the leading tip of the spear, so.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it. Are we able to opt out of it if we
Yes.
decide we want out of it at some point?
Yep.
Okay.
And like I said, not only that piece of it, but once the trial gets further into the pre-trial phase, we'll make sure that there's a social media push, an advertising push, that this trial will be conducted here. And if you so wish to opt out, you're more than willing or able to do so.
I'm just trying to keep from laughing about the acronym, I'm sorry. I just- Calcium and vasopressin following injury early resuscitation trial.
Mhm.
What's the L stand for?
That's a good question, I'm not sure.
Or is it silent?
It might be something.
So, okay, I digress. Yeah, I think you've done your research on it and can opt out if we need to, so. Good, all right. Make a motion to approve and sign the IRB authorization agreement and the letter of indemnification, Master Common Reciprocal Institution Review Board Authorization Agreement between University of Pittsburgh and Cole County.
Could you read that again?
Tell you after recording.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, new business. Accounts payable review.
Don't have any this week.
Okay. County clerk security grant.
I don't know what that is. I mean, I
Is
know
that
it's a security
Well,
thing, but
that, I think that was a Brian thing, and I think
Oh,
he's
okay,
out
so we'll
today. Did
isn't it
did we
gonna be
just put
put
that
with
back on the,
other stuff that the county's doing?
Is it county clerk or circuit clerk?
It says county clerk.
I know, but that,
It's
Well, he had
for
gotten a-
security of our voting machines, I believe. But it was
Oh.
gonna piggyback on
Okay.
whatever the county was gonna be doing. Other security stuff is my understanding.
Okay. We
I
might
thought
have to
this was
table
part of
it.
the
We'll just
grant, we were
table.
getting another,
And get clarification.
some cameras and stuff that we were getting. We've been
Yeah.
talking about that more in closed session, so. If
Okay.
you wanna holler at Steve or text him and see if he knows if there's anything, we can come back to it if we need to.
Yeah. We can come back to it. Okay, approval of furniture, fixtures, and equipment for EMS at 319 Adams Street.
Yeah, so this is kind of a catch-all as we are moving ever so closer to the end of the project. We have a bunch of furniture, fixtures, and equipment that we need to get wrapped up for the building. So I have a bunch of miscellaneous quotes here that I'll walk through one by one, but I figured it would just be easier to capture it all in one motion. You should have all the information. So the first item is a refrigerator freezer for the break room for $1,839, and that's from Coleman's Appliance. The second quote is from Jess Crate Furniture, and this is for wardrobe lockers for the individual bunk rooms. So there will be 3 lockers in each room, so the staff that are rotating and staying at that facility can store all of their bedding and their uniforms and
I
that sort
like
of
the
stuff.
cherry wood better, and I
Yes.
like the oak.
Yes, so everything is cherry. So for 15 of those for the 5 bedrooms, that would be $11,795, including delivery. The next item is the bronze dedication plaque. This is the plaque that will be hung on the building to memorialize the dedication and the important individuals involved in the project. That was sourced from Capital Monuments, and that is for $3,512.
Chief, I see where I came up with that. I had a
Yes.
question about times 2.
Yes.
That's because there's 2 logos.
yes.
Okay.
And there's a draft that each of you should have in your email, and for Commissioner Helsher's question, yes, there will be a final draft circulated so that everybody can ensure their names and information are correct before it gets burnt into the bronze there. The last 2 items is some audiovisual equipment for the training room. This allows us to display certain things on the TVs without getting into too much of operational details. This is important because, as we've discussed about a potential need for a secondary emergency operations center, this allows us to have those capabilities and display that information. So those matrix switchers and HDMI extenders, $3,775 from HD TV Supply.
Well, that shipping is steep on that, isn't it?
Yes, it is. So we might have to go back and revisit that. That doesn't seem correct, so I will double check on that. and reaffirm that number. And then the final one is for a laptop computer and an iPad also for the training room, which will allow us to display and work the audiovisual equipment. It'll be nice because you can write and draw on the iPad when you're teaching, and it'll display up on all the screens. And that's from CDW and sourced by Brian for $2,389.66. So I did send you an overall breakdown of the spreadsheet. I know this seems like quite a bit, but just for everybody's reference, we are about $10,000 under budget on the furnitures, fixtures, and equipment. So while we have a lot today, we are doing really well on that part of the project.
And that overall budget was 200,000?
Correct, yes.
I'm fine with it. Do we need to approve anything? Is that all was under the?
Yeah,
the
so
amount?
I think maybe just a motion to sign and approve the stuff as presented. There's a couple quotes that need a signature and then a couple that don't, so.
I'll make a motion to sign and approve the request of the EMS for the furnishings to the 319 station after checking on the shipping on the HDTV supply invoice.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, and I see our clerk has come in, so we will go back to the county clerk's security grant.
Well, I was the understanding that you all talked to Brian last Tuesday in a closed session about that, security cameras and stuff in our building.
Okay, if that's what it was, then
Yeah.
yeah, we did talk about that, because under security issues.
Yeah.
So
I
we didn't
don't-
have anything you needed us to sign or anything else, okay?
No, I guess Brian will take care of it and then I'll just pay.
Okay. So we'll make sure we weren't forgetting something, so,
I think that was it, and I believe he talked to y'all about it, so.
okay.
Yes,
Are we
Yep.
good?
he did.
Yes, sir.
We're
Thank
good.
you.
We're good, go back to work.
Go back to work. Thank you all.
Thank you, Steve.
Yep, thank you.
Okay. Letter of support for MoDOT Railroad Crossing Elimination Grant Application. And I have a copy of
Okay.
that already.
So the county commission is being asked to sign a letter of support for a grant application that MoDOT will be submitting for a rail crossing elimination project. There are 3 locations in the application, with one of them being in Centertown. And the Centertown project will replace 3 at-grade intersections with 1 underpass. This letter will be sent to HDR, the consultant working on the grant application. I'm not real familiar with this.
Now, here's the, if anyone wants to see all of
Eric
that.
actually
He had
sent
sent
this
that
to
over.
you all and then sent it to me last minute, but from my understanding is MoDOT is working on this grant. They just need a letter of support from you all, being it's in Cole County.
And then this goes to the Secretary of Transportation in
Yes, sir.
Washington, so.
Yep.
Pete Buttigieg, so.
Yeah, if you all are good with that, then once you sign it, I will get it scanned and get it sent off to who needs it, so.
There are 3 crossings pretty close to each other out there?
In
Is that right?
Centertown, yes,
Yeah,
sir. Double N, Route Z, and there's one other one out there, but I don't remember which road it is, so.
Okay.
I think it's a county road, but.
And we
And
had an issue with a long train sitting there and an ambulance couldn't get across
Correct.
some time ago, right?
Correct. So, I think MoDOT knows there is an issue out there. They're not supposed to close all the crossings at once, but with it being UP, you know, you never know about that, so.
Right.
I think MoDOT realizes the issue that they have out there as well as our county road, and they're trying to do something with it, so.
Okay, I'm good.
I'll make a motion, sign the letter of support for the MoDOT Railroad Crossing Elimination Grant application.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, approval and signing the final notice letters to tribes of CDBG grant.
So, Sam, you had received an email here a week or so ago from Midmo RPC. But these letters are the final follow-up letters for the tribes who did not respond to the tribal consultation for the South Brook Stormwater CDBG grant project. I just need signatures on all of these, and then we will get them emailed out per instructions from Midmo.
You do one? I'll make a motion to approve and sign the final notice letters to tribes for the CDBG grant.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you all.
Thank you, Matt.
Okay, do we have any unfinished business? Seeing none, I would entertain a motion to go into closed session.
Pursuant to section 610.021 of the revised statutes of Missouri, the commission will go into closed session to discuss the following: real estate under section 610.021 subsection 2.
Second?
Roll call, please.
Sam,
Yes.
Harry,
Yes.
Jeff.
Yes.
Okay.
There is one more in there.